morning, everyone. Continuing our conversation on health. Now that school is out, parents are really trying to structure how those kiddos will be spending their summer break. Dr. Stephanie Hansen is here with Sanford Health to give us some tips on how to really survive our summers. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's finally happening. The weather is nice, but that means those routines are out the window.
Those routines are out the window. Funny that you used the word survive, though. 'Cause I don't know about you, but I've been looking forward to this for months.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I feel that same way. I can just only imagine as a parent the scrambling it really takes once you have to lose that, school routine.
Yeah, school's out for everyone now. And I talk to families every day about, summer is really different. You don't have that structure. You don't have that thing in place that kind of keeps everyone on track.
So what are your best, what's your best advice this morning? And we've got to cover a plethora of ages as well.
We do, but across the board, adults, kids, babies, biggest bang for your buck is try to adhere to a decent sleep routine. I'm not saying you have to do the same thing you did during the school year, but if you can have a relatively regular bedtime, a relatively regular wake-up time, just to keep some semblance of a schedule in place, everyone's mood is going to be better. They're going to be feeling better. They're going to be more apt to want to go out and take on the day.
Yeah, so sleep is basically the big focus.
Sleep is the thing.
If you take anything away from this, make sure that you get a good sleep schedule.
Yeah. And I know it's hard because, it's light out. It's beautiful outside. We want to get out there and do all those activities together. But I just don't want you to have to pay the price the next day.
Yeah, you're right. I like that you touched on moods too, because you can always tell when you just didn't get enough sleep.
Yep.
Okay, so we've talked about screen time a lot. We've talked about targeted ads, appropriate amounts of screen time. In the summer months, how does that vary?
Well, you want to take advantage of the good weather. You want to keep your kids active. There's lots of research out there that shows the more screen time you have, the worse your mental health is. And summer should be a time of rejuvenation, a time for us all to just really enjoy the world that's out there. And screens get in the way of that.
So what's your best advice? Should we just try to send the kids outside? How do we do this?
Well, you do have to be a little bit intentional about it. And, so often when we visit, we talk about the parents are the leaders of the family. It's up to parents or guardians to set that tone, saying, you know what, as a family, we love playing outside. As a family, we do those activities together. And really just take charge and don't just boot your kids out the door and wait for the magic to happen. You have to go out and kind of set that tone sometimes.
Okay, and then what kind of activities are we recommending for our summertime?
Oh man, it could be something as simple as go out in your driveway and see how many different kind of bugs you can find. Take a walk after dinner. Go out and just cruise around the neighborhood. See what kind of interesting things you find along the way. It doesn't have to be a big, huge activity or event. It can be something really casual.
So what about the kiddos who start to get older and maybe say, I don't want to go outside, I want to watch my movie, I want to, whatever on the screen?
Well, you do have to enforce some boundaries with the screen. So whether that's setting time limits, whether that's, setting expectations for when the device can be earned, sometimes it does just mean putting them out of sight so that that temptation is not there.
Oh, okay. That can be tough for a lot of folks.
It can be tough for me. I love scrolling as much as the next person, but you know what? I love being outside in the nice weather even more.
Okay, you know what? And we'll end on that note. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Great information as always. Get out there and enjoy your summer as an entire family. Thank you, Dr. Hansen. All right, folks, coming up right here after the break, we'll be talking about getting flowers straight from the garden. Stick around.